Of course. Of course. So here is a script for an 80-scene video essay exploring the psychology behind PR smear campaigns, structured in the fast-paced, visually driven style of modern video essays. Video title: How Smear Campaigns Hack Your Brain. The Dark Psychology of PR Thumbnail Concept. A sinister, shadowy figure holds a marionette controller, but the strings are attached to glowing brain icons. Bold text. They're playing a game. This is how. End screen. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more psychology deep dives. Scene 1 to 5. The hook. Un homme visual. Fast-cut montage of infamous smear headlines, political attack ads, celebrity scandal tweets. 2. HOST. On camera. Ever read a headline and instantly think less of someone? Even someone you used to admire. 3. Visual glitch effect. Text appears. The smear campaign. 4. Host. It's not an accident. It's a calculated psychological operation. And by reversion, Syncon Visual host points to brain diagram. We can learn startling truths about how all of our minds work. Scene 6 to 10. The blueprint. Unon visual, animated blueprint overlay on a newspaper. Steps light up. 1. Seed doubt. 2. Flood the zone. 3. Frame the narrative. 2. Host VO. Every smear campaign follows a basic playbook, but its power doesn't come from complexity. It comes from exploiting cognitive biases, mental shortcuts we all have. Tresam visual, quick, stylized animations for each bias. A sticky note for anchoring, a spreading stain for illusory truth, a tribal mask for in-group. 4. Host. Let's break down the 3 psychological superweapons in the smear arsenal. Scenes 11-30. Weapon 1. Cognivies and the illusory. Truth. Effect 1. Visual. A simple, catchy, negative slogan repeats in different fonts on fake posters, tweets, and news. 2. Host. Weapon number 1. Making the lie feel familiar. This is the illusory truth effect. The more we hear something, the more our brain flags it as probably true. 3. Visual brain scan areas for processing. Fluency light up. Host. Smear campaigns use repetition to create cognitive ease. A complex truth is hard to process. A simple lie is easy. Our brain mistakes that ease for truth. 5. Visual. Side B. Side B. Side comparison. Left, a nuanced, factual paragraph. Right, a blunt, negative meme. The meme gets shared rapidly. 6. HOST. On camera. So the lesson for us: when a negative idea feels instantly familiar, ask, is this true? Or just easily repeatable? Scenes 31-50. Weapon 2. The fundamental attribution error. An anchoring one. Visual. Animated scene. Person A bumps into person B. In person B's mind, a thought bubble. Jerk. Dispositional. Then we see person A was rushing to catch a falling child. 2. Host. Weapon number 2. Explaining your mistakes by context, but their mistakes by character. This is the fundamental attribution error. Tresam visual. Political attack ad example. A rival's stumble is shown in slow-mo, with ominous music. 4. Host. Smears take a single action, strip all context, and anchor it to a permanent character flaw. He didn't just fail, he's a failure. She didn't just misspeak, she's a liar. 5. Visual. Anchor icon. A ship's anchor dragging a person's portrait down into trade prison. 6. HOST. On camera. The psychological lesson. Resist the anchor. Separate the act from the essence. Ask, what context am I missing? Scene 51 menos 70 and weapon, tiga, tribalism, and the negativity bias. Uno visual, to opposing tribe symbols, for example. Red, blue, brand logos form. A negative story is launched into the red tribe. 2. Host. Weapon number 3. Triggering our tribal brains. We have a negativity bias. Bad information sticks harder, especially about an outgroup. 3. Visual. The story is amplified within the blue tribe, not because they believe it, but because it's useful against the red tribe. 4. Host. The smear isn't always meant to convince the opposition. It's meant to energize the base and make neutrals wary. It feeds on confirmation bias within the tribe. 4. 5. Visual. A person sees the smear, looks at their tribe for validation, sees anger, and adopts the stance. 6. HOST. On camera, the lesson, be aware of your tribes. Ask, am I judging this information on its merits, or on whether my team is scoring points? Scenes 71 to 80. The antidote in conclusion. Uno visual host, back on camera. Clean your set. The glitch effects are gone. 2. Hosts. So what do we take from this? Smear campaigns are a dark mirror. They show us we are not purely rational. We are creatures of habit, tribe, and emotion. 3 visual text blocks. Appear as he speaks. Savor complexity. Question fluency. Seek context. Know your tribes. 4. Host. The antidote isn't just media literacy. It's self-literacy, understanding the bugs in our own mental software. 5. Visual. The shadowy marionette figure from the thumbnail appears, but the strings are now being cut by a pair of scissors labeled awareness. 6. Host. When you feel that rush of easy judgment, that's your cue to pause. That's the moment the smear campaign is designed to capitalize on. Don't let it. Sitan visual clean, bold graphic of the brain icon, now with a shield in front of it. 8. Host. The most powerful defense is knowing how you can be played, because an aware mind is a harder mind to hack. 9 ambisual. Final shot of hosts looking at camera. 10. Host. Stay curious. End screen. Video fades to end screen with like, subscribe, bell icon, graphics, and links to 2 previous videos.